for you to truly understand the difference between melanin and carbon, you have to know the creation story about the creators who created the human race, which was Zeus or Satan. All right, the mitochondrial was spliced, the mitochondrial DNA, all right, or DEA. All right, that's a whole separate video. All right, but it was spliced, and within it is neuromelanin. All right, so Zeus was not able to give these, not because Zeus, Satan, he is not the grand creator of the cosmos. The Anunnaki goddesses are, or our supreme goddesses are, which will be the feminine version of your present day Black and Latino people. So yes, that means a Black woman, Latino woman would be God, all right, because she was first. Okay, this is a scientific fact. So by splicing her mitochondrial, all right, and discovering what is known as neuromelanin, all right, neuromelanin also impacts the brain. Anytime they like to use the word neuro, you're dealing with the brain. Neurologists, neurochemistry, you know, through eugenics and splicing, all right, he discovered neuromelanin, all right. Neuromelanin is found in the mitochondria, is also found in our carbon, okay. Okay, I haven't got the carbon yet. We still on melanin. So Zeus, Satan, he wasn't able to give them carbon. Okay, so he was able to give them a lesser form of neuromelanin, which is they now call melanin, which is the human beings have a downgraded, the lowest form of melanin. I mean, of neuromelanin or of carbon is actually melanin, because the melanin that they have is not pure melanin. It's also spliced with other particles because they were made in the lab and they are mixed and spliced with animal DNA. All right. So this is why when human beings go stand in this sun right here, you see the sun? When they stand in that, they get what are called melanomas. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up melanomas right now. All right. So okay, so what we are looking at right here now is a screenshot of melanoma in the definition of what it is. And you can clearly see that melanoma comes from when people stand in the sun because they have melanin in their skin, they break out and catch melanomas, all right? Now, all your present day Black and Latino people, we stand in the sun and it strengthens us. We are children of the sun before we created the sun, right? So somebody's lying here, right? Because if Black and Latino people had melanin in their skin, why when we stand in the sun, we don't get no melanomas? We don't break out no lesions or any of that because we do not have melanin. This is carbon. This is carbon, and then it breaks down to neuromelanin, but this is carbon, all right? This is actually dark matter energy, which is where we came from. The liquid form of dark matter energy is carbon. If you look up the definition of carbon, let's look it up. All right, I'll tell it to you first, all right? Carbon is the basis from which all life is formed. All life, plant life, marine life, life in the cosmos. Why? Because carbon comes from dark matter energy, which is also known as antimatter. All right. This is what all your NASA scientists have been trying to conquer for forever, but they never, ever will be able to do it because they ain't been here long enough. All right. So we, or organic beings, organic machines, angelic beings, electrical beings, dark matter energy beings, luminous beings. All right. We have dark matter energy. All right. So being composed of all dark matter energy, which is the same thing as that black sun up there. All right. We have a liquid form. We liquefied the form, and that form is called carbon. And out of that carbon, we created all life. All right. So this is why when Black people stand in the sun, it strengthens us. It strengthens the DEA and the RNA in us. It strengthens it. All right. They tried to lie and tell us that it was DEA, and I mean DNA, and I've been using DNA a lot with you guys to try to, not confuse you. No different than me using the term Black when we actually guys. It's more like I try to use certain terms to try to not lose you, to keep you on track. But in reality, that's what really happened. So you don't have melanin in your skin. You have neuromelanin, which comes from the carbon in you, and the carbon in you comes from the dark matter energy. This is why you go if you are what you call Black Latino, you have God DNA because you are a God. That's the name of your species. All right. So you are plant based. All right. We eat the same way the sun do. We receive photo the same way plants do, the same way the sun do. Black people, Latino people, because we are carbonated beings, dark matter energy beings, angelic electrical beings, we receive food off the sunlight. The sun's rays is what feeds us, family. We don't need the food, all right, that they give us. All we need is the rays of the sun, water. We don't even need fruit. Fruit, nuts, and grains will be more like a entree. All right, what is required for these avatars to run is electricity and dark matter energy and photon energy, that which we come from, okay? So this is the true reason that they have lied and taught the Black community and Latino community over the past years that they have melanin in their skin, because it's just another way to try to blend in with us. So that when this sun lock into the atmosphere and this radiation hit, we be thinking we still them. Time to wake up, family. The truth is coming out. So stop saying this is melanin. All right. This is carbon. All right. Which is the basis from which all life forms. Carbon way stronger than melanin. All right. And that's why you can stand in the sun and it strengthens you. It feeds you. All right. But these human beings, all right, they go stand in that sun. It's going to kill them because they have melanin in their skin. And the melanin in their skin is a more recessive, a downgraded form of the true actual neuromelanin that we produce out of us. Okay, because remember, Zeus, Satan, he spliced. He tried to replicate them. So stop saying this is melanin. Awake. Arise. This is not melanin. This is carbon. You are a carbonated being, dark matter energy being, photon energy, orgon energy, plasma energy, luminous being, electrical being. All right. You are natural. You are nature. All right. So that's the difference between carbon and melanin. All right. We have carbon, dark matter energy beings. All right. Our replicas, which would be your present day human beings, they lack carbon. They only could get melanin, and it's not their fault. That's what the scientists who created them, Zeus, or as Satan, he go by a lot of names, was called. All right. So all the gods and goddesses, now we know.